This is Joseph Delisle with Simply Thoughts, and I wanted to have this video to kind of have a more casual conversation. I want to talk about a couple things here. One is our last vlog post. I think we did, well, our last video was essentially, it was a blog that was written more or less for a speech, and then we kind of redid it as a video. And in the video, I got some different feedback from you guys, some of my friends, some followers, subscribers. Some people really liked it, but most did not. And that's because we try to take a slightly different tone. We're still trying to do some more creative things with our voice and finding our voice. When I delivered it as a speech, it sounded completely different. It was kind of the more inspirational type. But for the most part, we try to take a little bit of a darker tone with the reading of the blog post, actually. That's what it really is. So I guess what I want to say, if you don't really like the video, don't get caught up in that. Just shut it off, read the blog. It will read just fine. I promise you. It's not a video transcript. It'll read just like it should. So the other thing I want to talk about is we're still learning through this process. We're relatively new. We got like, what, 5 videos? Maybe it might be the 6th video. I did not even really share it at this point. But the point is, we're still learning. We're still getting better stuff like audio, venue as well. As you can see, we changed the venue. We are actually in a Delta Charter Township Library right now, and I kind of like it. I'm not really sure how it's going to work out in terms of audio and sound and whatnot. But I got some feedback basically on the other video saying, dude, you need to get out of your home. And I'm like, all right, well, I wasn't trying to hide the fact that I was chilling at my desk at home, but I thought it was kind of cool, but other people thought, well, it would be more professional if you did it somewhere else. The next thing I want to talk about is content. So I think we're averaging like a blog a month, maybe every other month, maybe even less than that, a blog or a vlog, and that's kind of twofold. One is we put a lot of effort into our actual blog and vlog posts. We want our ideas kind of fully formed and well written out, and we do a lot of editing. I think this recent blog went through like 7 or 8 different edits, different time periods, and we do a lot of research with that stuff. Some of the blogs take a little less research than others, but for the most part, we put a lot of effort into those. So they take some time to put out. The other reason why they take more time than what they probably should is we both have full-time jobs. So me and the guy behind the camera right now, my business partner, we have full-time jobs. We have families and lives, and that we're trying to live out. And I don't think I have to tell you about how things just happen, and you can't always do things as you would like to. The other thing I want to talk about was, why should you subscribe to the actual website? So I have a few friends who essentially they just follow me through Facebook, and that's fine. It's great. We like the likes and the shares, and it helps us reach out and get more messages out there. And but I guess what I would say for why you should actually subscribe to the website is because we have some ideas about webinars and live chats and ebooks that we want to deliver just to our subscribers. And if you don't subscribe, you're not going to be able to get any of that information. So that's kind of where we want to go with that. And I think some of the idea behind a lot of this stuff is how to engage our readers, or engage kind of in the process of making some of the blogs. So you don't have to wait a month and a half or whatever. You can we have certain topics and ideas we can throw out there, and we can email back and forth about it, or we can do a live chat session about it, or a webinar, or whatever. So that's kind of the idea behind why you subscribe, is you're going to hopefully get additional things, right? So I think those are the things I want to talk about, kind of the vlog post, the content, and why you subscribe. So this is Joseph Delisle with Simply Thoughts, and see you next time.